是2011年的8月8日，我们这个团队啊，越野团队呢，来到了澳大利亚最北边的海角。在这个海角里边呢，我们要攀登那个山，就是在澳大利亚地图上最顶端的
这个尖儿。
哎，这个尖儿。现在呢，这个海湾啊，看多漂亮啊！这个海湾。
Being at the top of Australia, at the very tip of Cape York, was just terrific to be able to stand right on that point and say, I am here. But just to be at the top of Australia, to know that I'd travelled 4,500 kilometres was just fantastic, felt good inside.
My impression of the top of Australia was just the point of Australia and an ocean around, and no, there was islands, and it was breathtaking, and something that'll live with me for the rest of my life. And to be standing at the northernmost tip of Australia, tip of the continent, and to experience that very part of the earth, and that is a privilege for me. And right at the tip there, typical sign says you have arrived. Very simple sign, you have arrived at the northernmost point of Australia, and amazingly, the energy at that point is very loving. And everybody standing there started kissing each other.
Yeah, I think as a husband, the thing you always look for is for your wife to kiss you on the tip. And when we got to the tip, it was very satisfying that Barb was able to do that. So for me, the experience of going to the tip was just a fantastic experience. To be at the top end of Australia is just awesome. We've been to a lot of points in Australia, but to stand on the edge of the continent of Australia and just look out of the islands and the ocean around was just fantastic.
Cape York for me was the achieving the objective of standing on the tip and having that whole, rather than sort of being flown in by a helicopter, plonk, job done, tick, off the bucket list. It was that whole mission, the whole journey, the travel from Melbourne through Cairns, and then just experiencing the variety of what it brings, the intense rainforests, the hinterland, the dry, the corrugations, the bull dust, the beautiful stations that the old telegraph stations, the care and love that people have put in the place, the people, the Aboriginals, the locals, the rivers, the waterfalls, all come together to give you that sense of you can have intense adventure. You can be absolutely almost 8 or 9 out of 10 difficulty 4-wheel driving, and yet you can experience the calmness, the peaceness, the easiness, and just the chill out, all in one place, very compact, beautiful.
这个我们到了最顶端哈，我们觉得特别自豪，因为在这个角上这个地方啊，是很多澳洲人他们想去的，而且要经过一段非常非常艰辛的路啊，非常自然的旅途才能够到达的，所以到了那个北端以后啊，我们觉得特别自豪，尤其是在那个北端的小镇上，有一个小店。这个小店呢，每年就有3个月的时间，在旅游的时候才开。那么这个小店说了，到目前为止，他第一次看到有中国人到这个角上来，所以他还特意跟我们一起。抱着他的小宝贝儿、小儿子和我们一起合影留念，说：“哎呀，你们太好了，中国人能够到这儿来，他们觉得很开心。”
Well, we've reached the tip, and that was the most exciting moment for a lot of us so far, and it was the real goal for reaching the tip. We did that yesterday and took lots of photos and commandeered the space in front of the sign for quite some time. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of those photos. It has been extraordinary, the planning for this trip. We always wanted to do the Cape York, and now we've done it and learnt so much about what the area is and what the area has to offer, and I'm looking forward to bringing a lot more people, including all our Chinese friends, photographers, as well as Europeans and Americans, and to explore this lovely country.
Everyone should see this part of the world. It's fantastic.
It's a very beautiful place on earth. It's very pristine, clear skies, lots of sunshine, a little bit of wind here and there, nice calm waters, good for fishing and walking, to enjoy the forest, the rainforest, all of the beautiful areas that you can go to. So we would recommend it to anybody to come and holiday in this beautiful country.
This is a dream we've had for quite some time about going to the top of Australia, and we are very, very pleased, happy and glad that we have made this trip and actually stood on the tip of Australia.
And we absolutely adore coming to this wonderful, wonderful place.
Nice.
And taking the T-van goes through everything you can think of. There's absolutely no problem with pulling it through all the rivers and climbing all through whatever there is to climb through. So we have a wonderful time.
We are the oldest couple of the group, and we're really enjoying it with Ron and Nadia.
Yes, and the rest.
And the rest of the group, and have a nice holiday here. And it's nice to meet you, Lou and Sue.
Yes, fantastic to
Fantastic
have you.
that you joined us here on this trip.
For me, going to the Cape was a great experience. It was quiet, it was exciting, it was a real getaway from the hustle and bustle of the city. I personally really enjoy getting right away from the city. I deal with people every day, so to get into the bush and just be at one with nature is something that I really enjoy.
And the peacefulness of being out there and camping just draws you back, and we definitely want to go back and want to go back very soon.
Okay, Global Adventure Tours 2011 Cape York. Fun and adventure. A trip down memory lane, courtesy of Ron. What a trip. What an adventure. Remembering back on our trip, we have certainly covered a lot of ground. On Sunday, July 24, we were all at Cairns and the Crystal Cascades Caravan Park. We headed north through Mossman, Daintree, across the ferry, some nature walks, and arrived at Cape Tribulation for our first camp. Saturday, July 30, we head up out of the Lakefield to Musgrave Roadhouse, where I caught up with Southern Cross Canvas boys, and Lou was enchanted by the dirt bike crew. Monday, August 1. Chill out at Chili Beach. Tuesday, August 2nd, Wayne's 62nd birthday.
Wow, beautiful roast. Look at that. Yummy. Yeah. Number one. What's the line? What? Wasn't sure like I died? You don't shit, you die.
Chill out and car repairs. I swapped tyres and checked the car over. Dats fixed suspension, sway bars and Tom's loose steering ball joints. Wayne got out his white condom and Westy kicked the tyres. During the log reading, we were visited by a night tiger snake crawling through Mickey's legs and camping out in the woodpile next to the fire. The owners collected it only to lose it overnight. Very exciting night.
Pick him up.
Sorry. But oftentimes if you get a fairly large or a largish python, the best thing to do, I'll probably do with this fella, put him around your neck, and they'll actually feel the warmth off your neck, and they'll generally calm down, generally.
Into the heathlands and down the OTT to Gunshot for a possible camp. Uh-oh, fire, an orange sky. Let's get out of here. We set off with a short drive to Maluna Station for a 2-night stop. What a location. Friday, August 5th. Some of us went back across the to allow Team China to film the water crossing. Then it was northbound to Fruitbat Falls and then Elliott Falls for 2 nights. What a place. Weeper. What a day. Our angel was looking after us. Tommy's pulley broke and Wayne's shock bore itself a new hole. August 7, Sunday. We headed north on the OTT to sample 2 crossings, see a Prado take take the hard way and nearly tip over, saved by the winch. With much care and tree shaving, we made it through.
Okay.
Fishing.
Oh, cooter. Barracuda. Yeah. That's There you go.
We lined up with the masses to board the ferry and make our way to TI. We spent the morning before our tour walking around and exploring the shops. The tour was fantastic, taking in the gun placement and museum. Monday, August 8th, the trip to the Tip. Beach walking, rock climbing and bingo Tip. Millions of photos, hours of film and lots of RSVP shots. We were feeling proud. So, there you have it, memory lane. I love this life and am planning our next trips and asking the universe how to create a life of fun and adventure like we've just experienced. So proud of what we achieved. I'm so proud of Mrs. and Mrs. Sue in how they embraced and how they believed. They knew I believed in them, and they believed in themselves that they could do it.
To be with some people I had not met before, from a different land, different culture, and just to get along with them so well, and just for them to fit in so well with us, I was thrilled to bits.
A lot of the differences that we had became common ground because we were enjoying the same sorts of things, and they were certainly well and truly into beer o'clock and having happy hour, and Lou would always count 1, 2, 3 beer, and what's the cheers we used to do? Gumbe.
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 Okay.
Gumbe! Gumbe! Come out. Gumbe! Gumbe!
Gumbe?
Having a couple of Chinese people on the trip who didn't speak much English certainly made it interesting for us. Challenging in some ways, but a lot of fun in other ways too. We tried to teach them some of the Aussie humour and Aussie slang, and of course we had a lot of laughs along the way in trying to do that, and their experience of joining in the Aussie culture, certainly in the outback and around the campfire, was interesting for both sides.
Certainly having a cross-cultural group has made the trip very special for me personally, and my time spent with Sue and Liu, they're my dearest friends, and as well as being able to bridge them with the non-Mandarin speaking people, and made it very special for the whole group.
在这次旅行当中呢，我和我先生我们是不说英文的，那么我们呢和这些英文的朋友们一起来旅行，我们更多的是用肢体语言是用我们的行为和动作，还有我们的心来和他们进行沟通。尤其我先生他一句英语都不说。 但是呢，他和那些新人朋友沟通的特别好，大家都夸他老哥 ，very good 。
It's absolutely an incredible adventure, an incredible experience. It's a journey of the continent itself, and as well as a journey within ourselves to that inner beauty, to that infinite love that's deep at the centre of our hearts.